6 manipulative behaviours that are often mistaken for love, but in fact, they're incredibly toxic. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca P. Fox. I'm a psychotherapist, and I'm going to talk you through these 6 toxic behaviours that you need to recognise in order to protect yourself from an abusive partner. So let's get into this. Number 1 is insisting you always spend time with them. This may seem very romantic. However, manipulators gradually isolate their partner from their friends, family, and they will gradually convince them to stop taking part in their regular social activities. Because what the manipulator wants here is they want to completely isolate you from all of your friends and all of your family so that you then become dependent upon them for all the companionship and support that you need. Usually, manipulators justify this behavior by claiming that they're the only one who truly understands and cares for you, and that's why you need to be loyal and dependent upon them because they are that way towards you. So always wanting to spend time with you, taking you away from your friends and family and things that you enjoy doing is a toxic behavior. Number 2 is constant messaging and calling. And in today's digital age, being constantly connected has become normalized. People subconsciously believe that if someone truly loves them, they should want to communicate with them all the time. And that just isn't true. While checking in on each other is a normal aspect of a healthy relationship, constant and intrusive monitoring of messages, calls, and where you are, this is very toxic, and it's a sign of someone who's controlling and likely deeply insecure. What this constant monitoring does is it erodes trust and privacy. It makes you feel like you're constantly being watched and judged when your partner behaves like this, and it's a clear sign that they're likely to be possessive and controlling. Number 3 is getting you to do things for them. You're probably thinking, well, that's a love language. That's acts of service. So what's your problem here, Rebecca? Like, why wouldn't you want to do something nice for your partner? But what I'm talking about here is the use of guilt and emotional blackmail to make their partner feel responsible for their happiness or for getting into an emotional state. And this is very different. And this is where people often get this confused. Your partner may say something to you like, you know, if you loved me, you'd do this for me. And they say this to put pressure on you. They say this to make you comply with their wishes. And it's this kind of manipulative behavior that makes you want to try harder and can leave you feeling like a slave and as though you're always walking on eggshells to constantly please and serve your partner. Number 4 is love bombing. Most of us have heard this and have a lot of conflict when it comes to what love bombing is, because deep down, we all want that fairy tale love and happy ending, right? And we all know how those stories are supposed to start. They're supposed to start full of romance and full of love bombing. But when someone love bombs you, they will overwhelm you with affection, with attention and compliments. And this is only in the early stages of the relationship. And while at that time it may seem romantic, what this does is it creates a sense of indebtedness and emotional dependency upon your partner. And your partner, they know this. Manipulators know that by love bombing you, they're going to create this emotional dependency and you're going to become attached. This is when they will start to withdraw affection from you and begin to display even more obvious toxic behaviours. Number 5 is intense love. You see, manipulators use the perception of intense love as a way to create conditional love. And they will give you affection, they will give you attention, and it will feel deep, it will feel intense. This kind of love will only come as a result of you complying with their desires. And what this does is it creates a cycle where you feel like you're trapped in this continuous loop of seeking validation and approval in order to get some love and affection from your partner. You get to a point where you constantly strive to please them, and it seems to be the only way that you get moments of affection or positive attention from them. And your understanding develops further that certain conditions must be met in order to receive their love. You've altered your behaviour, and you've done this to match what you believe they want. You've done this as a way to connect with your partner. You've avoided conflict, you've suppressed your own needs, and you've even sacrificed your time with friends so that you can spend more time with your partner, because every time that you do this, you are rewarded with affection and praise. And what this does, this leads to a very unhealthy dependence on your partner's approval, and it creates an illusion that this is what love is supposed to be. Number 6 is possessiveness. And possessiveness is frequently confused for love in relationships. And this is due to a combination of factors, including societal norms, personal insecurities, and misconceptions around what constitutes to a healthy romantic connection. You see, manipulators will use jealousy and possessiveness as a way to control your interactions and behaviours. The most common accusation that they will use is to accuse you of flirting or cheating, but they won't have any evidence for this. And they will claim that actually it's not you that they don't trust, but it's members of the opposite sex, and that's why they are possessive over you, because they know members of the opposite sex can't be trusted. They bring this into the relationship as a way to show that they care, when in actual fact, what they want to do is create an atmosphere of distrust and insecurity, and that way they can isolate you from other relationships, making you feel like you can't talk to or interact with other people. All 6 of these behaviours are toxic. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, they're built on open communication and a balanced exchange of love and support. So if you got value from this video, please subscribe to my channel for more hints and tips on relationships. Like and share this with anyone who needs to hear it.